Good morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is February 5th, 2021. And today I just want to talk about some things that we should all expect to happen in 2021. So you may tell yourself, it's 2021, what now? Where do we go from here? That's a good question because none of us really know. If you compare 2021 to last year, 2020 kind of caught us off guard with the pandemic. But now that we're in 2021 and it's only February and we're at the beginning of the year, nobody really knows what to expect, but we do know that there is something we should expect. The difference between 2020 and 2021, in my opinion, is that 2020 had a scapegoat. Everybody knows that the last president, he was the scapegoat for the virus and everything that was attached to the virus. There was a lot of arguing and back and forth in 2020 and nobody was claiming responsibility, but all we know is as the people, we were shut down, told to isolate, forced to wear masks, and then we're even getting looked at weird for just wanting to be around family and friends. That was 2020. It was a hard year. It took us off guard, but we made it through. Now we're in 2021 with the new administration. New rules, new leader, new person in charge. What now? The difference between 2020 and 2021 is everybody was trying to get themselves to a place where they felt like change would be better for the country in order to handle the pandemic. But now that we're in 2021 and we have a new president, I feel like everybody's just sitting here on standby. One thing I can say that we all can agree on is we know that 2021 leading into 2022, we're going to be going into the era of vaccinations. And that's whether you want to get vaccinated or not. There are going to be ways that's going to kind of put your back against the wall where you have to make that tough decision on what you're willing to do for you and your family. And with that being said, I just want to talk today about 5 tips for 2021. Because with 2021 being uncertain for everybody, there's things that we can learn from 2020 that I think would help us make it through 2021. First, let me sip this tea. My first step of advice would be don't get comfortable because the year hasn't even started yet. A lot of people felt like when we made it to the new year that, oh my God, it is over. I feel comfortable now. I got people on television promising me things and, new faces to look at and things are going to get better. No, don't get comfortable. We're only getting started. That's all I'm saying. We're only getting started. Because when it comes to politics in the White House, everybody knows that it's the same story with a different author. Now, what I mean by that is I don't think that things will ever be the same again. We are living in our new normal. So for those of you who feel like, malls and movie theaters will be permanently open and that all of the businesses that have left and packed up shop and gone bankrupt are coming back, they're not. We are in an evolution. We are evolving. December 21st was the ascension, the retrograde. For those of us who consider ourselves spiritual and woke, we know what that meant. We know that means we're coming into a whole new way of life. The transformation has happened. You may not realize it, but you'll realize it soon. 2020 is a year of common sense. 2020 is a year of networking. It's more about using your brain than it is about using your hands and your basic skills. It's going to take a lot to get through this year because in a sense, you're going to kind of feel lost. I would advise you to wake up and surround yourself by people who get it. So I have 5 tips that I feel like would do everybody good in 2021. The first tip is to prepare yourself. And what I mean by prepare yourself is mentally prepare yourself. I need you to treat 2021 like it's 2020's older, mature cousin that's a lot wiser and is about that life. Prepare yourself mentally. Because 2020 was the introduction. 2021 is chapter 1. And everybody know, chapter 1, mass vaccinations. So prepare yourself mentally, prepare yourself physically, detox your body. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself prepared, because if you have to take a shot, you want to make sure your body is at its healthiest form. Prepare yourself mentally, because a lot of people are struggling right now. They don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. They don't want to get a shot. Some call it the mark of the beast. You know, they're putting things in us. We don't know if it's a chip. We don't know if it's going to affect us. Some of us do, and if we do believe it, that's on us. If you don't, that's on you. But a lot of people do not want to get the vaccination. But like I said, when they put your backs against the wall, there may not be any other choice. So prepare yourself mentally. Also prepare yourself physically. Another thing you need to do is to sit down and collectively prepare your household. Prepare your children. Talk to your children in 2021 about the things that are going on out here in the world. We're not living in the days where we as the adults should know all the information and our children just don't really know what's coming. Prepare them for the change that they're about to face, because they are the future. The kids have a right to know. They are human beings. Don't withhold information. Keeping it truthful about what's going on in today's society with kids, to me, is the best thing that you can do. Because a lot of these kids are smart. They know things that you think they don't know. They know everything. They watch and they absorb. So if you're going to let them watch and absorb, let them watch and absorb about what's to come and what's going on in the present. So mentally prepare yourself, mentally prepare your family, your husband, your kids, your wife, and just be ready for what may come. Treat 2021 like we did 2022. Secondly, I want to say stay ready. Stay ready just means stock up. Stock up on the basic needs that you need. Stock up on essentials, which is food, water, medicine. You know, get your flashlights and candles. Get your backup fuel, such as charcoal and lighter fluid, just in case the stove doesn't work. And make sure you have plenty of cash on hand. Because not even with what's going on today, we just want to go back to the riots. A lot of the big cities got tore. People rioted, they looted, they tore down the banks, they ripped up ATM machines. Some people got caught without food because they didn't have cash on hand. Most stores were closed, most banks were closed, ATM machines just destroyed. Don't get caught this year the way we got caught last year. Learn from the mistakes. Just learn from the mistakes of 2020. Treat 2021 like 2020 on steroids. Don't wait until they decide cases have gone up. You know, a super virus is here in the U.S. Now we need to do another lockdown until we can get these vaccines out. And now you're out panic shopping and you're out in the midst of the stampedes. That's not going to work this year. We all know it's not over. A lot of us know it's only getting started, and it'll never be the same again. So stock up. Always have enough, more than enough. You don't want to get caught out here lacking. That's the Chicago term. Basically, stay ready, stay prepared, and make sure you have protection. Whether it's your guns and your ammo, whether it's, you know, mace or bear spray or whatever you need to have to protect yourself, because it can get savage out here in the world. I'm telling you. When people are left with no other choice and it's all about feeding themselves and their family, they're going to do what they need to do in order to survive. It's survival of the fittest. So be prepared and watch your surroundings. Just stay ready. Tip number 3 is save money. Whatever money you got coming in, I need you to save it like you'll never get another penny tomorrow. Because I'm going to say this one more time. Unemployment is not employment. It is a temporary solution. Period. One day it will stop. I don't care how many extensions they give, what they're going to pass in the law. That unemployment will stop one day. And I would advise you, 6 weeks before that extension ends, that you start looking for a job. Don't wait until the money stops before you get out to look for a job. Start looking for jobs early. Hell, look for a job now. Don't wait until hundreds of thousands of people run back out here looking for jobs and you're one in 100,000. So now you may not even get a job. The job market is not prepared for a flood of 100,000 of people to get back in the market because the benefits have ran out. It's not going to work. You got to get out here first. Just remember, unemployment is temporary. You got to remember that. And you also need to know that in 2021, this is not the year to be gambling. Save your money. If you got money to gamble, you got money to save. And when I say gamble, I mean video poker, online gambling. Some casinos have opened back up. People are at card parties and gambling parties. And then there's new gambling websites coming down the social media timelines. And I even saw something about if you want to bet on the Super Bowl, like you can place bets online with a bookie. So it's legal for people to be bookies again. 2021 is not the year to be wasting money on anything. Because you best believe me, mark my words, you'll thank me later. If there is another stimulus package giving out relief to Americans, a little bit more unemployment, one more check, whatever, I can guarantee you that this will be the last one. That's it. So by the end of the year, you're going to be on your own. I wouldn't advise you to start investing. If you never played the stock market, 2021 is not the year to play the stock market. Why are you gambling money in stocks? The stock market is up and down. It's so up and down that people who've been in the stock market for years, they're losing millions in a day. Do your research. Pay attention to what's happening with the stock market. Okay, yeah, GameStop. Everybody wants to put a little in GameStop. Let me do it for GameStop. The guy who went on I forgot what site it was, but the one who influenced everybody to put money into GameStop, he said he lost $13 million in one day dealing with GameStop. So you want to ride the wave of fast money, quick money. There's no such thing as quick money. Save that money, because this is going to be the year where you're not going to be able to call a person and ask, can you borrow? You can't call me. I'm giving no loans in 2021. 2021 is a year where we all need to be responsible. So no gambling. And cut out things like fast food. Biggest waste of money. McDonald's, Taco Bell's, Culver's. Just go home and cook. Cook for the entire family. Cook enough where there's leftovers for the next day. Fast food is the biggest, most unhealthiest waste of money out here. Not only are you wasting your money on it, but you're killing yourself. I wish I would. If I went to Culver's right now with a family of 4 and ordered just 4 of the basic meals, minimum $45. Minimum. Don't ask for dessert. Now I'm down to $60, and that's at Culver's. For trash. For processed food. Stop eating fast food and see how much money you save. That goes into the addictions, the smoking, the drinking, the edibles. Do you know how much money you can save if you just quit or cut back on the smoking, the drinking, and all the extracurricular addictions? At least save money for 2021. If you feel like it's going to get better in 2022 and then 2022 get here, then go ahead, treat yourself. But mark my word, you're going to need every dime you can get in 2021 to be put up. Period. Because I'm not loaning nobody nothing. I'm not asking nobody for anything. Why should I ask you for something when I know you got to take care of your family the same way I got to take care of mine? In a shitty economy. That's uncertain. So save your money. That's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is let go of dead weight. Let go of dead weight. That's toxic family, toxic friends. I don't care who they are, toxic co-workers. If it's somebody that's just weighing you down and stressing on you, and I don't care if they've been your best friend for the last 2-3 years. If you guys are not aligned in 2021, then maybe you need to make some changes. If dealing with people is stressing you out, then you need to let people go. You know what? I need to put you on the shelf for 2021. I might have to take you back off the shelf in 2022, but this is my year. I need to, take care of myself, focus on me, get me right, motivate myself. I need to meditate. I need to research. I need to find me from the inside out. Like mentally, I'm not prepared with everything going on in the world to have people who's supposed to be the closest to me bringing me down more than people who are not close to me. And 2021 has to be the year that you get rid of their weight. I don't care who they are. They could be your sister. They could be your cousin. They can be your best friend. They can be your boss. I don't care. 2021 is about you taking care of you. And if they don't like it, oh well. Oh well. They'll live with it. Let go of their weight. Put your family in your household as your number one priority. Take care of your home, your husband, your kids, your wife. Focus on your home. Any outsiders, leave them out there, especially if you two are not aligned. If I'm going up here and you going down here, why are we trying to force it? Why force it? Because it's the same people that was closest to you that know that they really don't deal with you, but they can't let you go because they holding on to you because they know it's some value in you, and they know if they let you go, they're missing out on something. But then when you look at the same equation and you looking at them and you like, I'm holding on to them, but I don't even really see value in them. I just don't know how to let them go because it's been like this for the past however long. And now you just struggling and holding on to people because you feel like you're obligated to let it go when really you need to let it go. Period. We are living amongst spiritual demons. And you got demons in the bodies of some of these people you're the closest to, and you don't know that that person is around you just to pull you down, just to see what you're doing so they can knock you off your square. They're not clapping for you to win. They're not congratulating you when you succeed. They're not thanking you when you give them stuff. You need to let the people go. Focus on you. Focus on your kids. 2021 is a year for self-love, for isolation. Isolate yourself from the BS and watch how further you get in life. And if the same people you feel like you need, that you need to support you or that you need to motivate you, we're living in the years of technology. You can get more love from strangers than you can from the people who closest to you. Let them go. It's not worth it no more. Do you see how many people died last year? Do you know how many more people will die this year? So clearly life is too precious to still be playing the same games. When the world evolves, you evolve with the world. And I'm not saying bow down to the world or do this with the world, but you got to conform. We may have been here a few years ago, but now I'm here and you still over here. Or now I'm trying to do something and you don't understand why. It's time to let you go. Because what is it benefiting me? Watch these people. You have more value to them than they have to you. That's why they will not let you go. They don't support you. They don't respect you. But they won't let you go because you're too valuable. Keep that in mind. And that goes for anybody. Friends, family, co-workers. That goes for everybody. Everybody can get it. And also learn to say no. 2021 is a year where you're going to have to exercise the word no. It may feel awkward to say no the first 2-3 times, but by the time the 6-7 time you said it, you're going to feel good when you say it. It's going to come out so strong and positive. No. Nope. Nope. Ain't got it. Can't do it. Not interested. Just say no. And when you say no to people, be unapologetic about it. You don't have to, I don't have to tell you no and then give you some drawn out sentence to why I say no. Hey, can I borrow $100? No. That's it. unless you counteract act me with, well, why not? Because I don't have $100 to take out of my bank account and for you to put it in yours. It makes no sense. Why am I shuffling my money to you? No. Period. Just like that. Learn to say no. And people they gonna get upset. They gonna be so mad at you when you start saying no. But, you know, a real friend, a real family member will respect it and keep it moving. Because I'm sure that same person that's asking you for something, they asking the next person and the next person and the next person. Usually a beggar and a loser, they have a list of people that they go to. It's not just you. So when you say no, most of them will be like, okay. And then you're like, okay, well, I thought you needed the $100. I mean, I did, but, you know, I'm good. You ain't got it. I'm good. Basically, because I just go ask the next person. Or basically because I really didn't even need it. I was just asking you to see if you would give it to me. And if you gave it to me, I'd have took it. These are the type of people you're dealing with. So it's best that you learn to use the word no in 2021. If you got $100 to be given out, give it to your kids. Invest it in your house. Stock up on food with it. Money is too precious when you're living in uncertain times. Okay, tip number 5 is to continue to isolate. Do what they expected us to do in 2020. Social distance, wear your mask, stay home, stay safe, isolate, 10 or less, 5 people or less, wash your hands, do all that. That whole guideline, it's something to it. Just continue to isolate. When you isolate, that means you can focus on yourself and you can stay by yourself. You don't have to worry about being around other people's energies and other people's expectations of what they feel like you should and shouldn't be doing. You can get your mind right. You can work on your motivation, get your chakras right. Plus, it's an executive order. Here's the difference between 2020 social distance and 2021 social distance. 2020 was so divided that even though they said stay home, stay safe, social distance, and wear a mask, the people were so divided that 50% said screw that. And another 50% said, okay. There's 2 types of people. You got the people who listen, then you got the rebels. The rebels said, screw what they say, I ain't doing whatever. Well, let me tell you something. When we wasn't doing it the right way in 2020 and it was all over the place, the people who was doing wrong, they had backup. They had backup from the top dog. He said, do what you want to do. I don't care. Ain't no consequences. You don't want to wear it, don't wear it. They tell you to wear it, you don't want to wear it, don't wear it. Do what you want to do. But that goes back to the fact that now we got a new administration in the house. And some of the first 2 orders that was signed as soon as they got in was the mask mandate. So pull it the way you pulled it last year when you said, I ain't doing it. I don't care. Who gonna check me, boo? Pull it this year and see what happened. Because it's a different leader in charge. And he not playing. The same thing you took for granted in 2021, they're not playing with. The same thing you took for granted in 2020 is not being played with in 2021. Welcome to your new reality. Welcome to your new reality. Isolate yourself, stay to yourself, stay in the house. Whatever going on out here, it's a lot going on. You safe in the house than you is in these streets. I value my solitude. I love staying in the house. You ain't even have to tell me to stay in the house. They said stay in the house. Okay, cool. Teenager, they said we ain't got to go to school. Oh, we ain't got to go to school? Cool. I want to stay in the house anyway. So just continue to do what the blueprint was in 2020. Because that's what you're going to have to do. When the winter is over with and we step out here and we get back in these streets and everybody think it's time to da-da-da-da-da. No, we in a whole new regime. It's a whole new administration. And guess what? Unlike 2020 when everybody was clowning and doing what they wanted to do and being rebels and going against the grain, that was in the year of the leader potentially making his way out of the White House. That was it. So everybody took advantage of it. But now, with the new administration just entering, whatever we get ready to go through, it's going to be for the next minimum 4 years. Think about that. 4 years. There was a saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If my TV is working, why are you behind my TV with a screwdriver and pliers, cutting up wires and stuff? Because then you going clearly to me, you going to break something. In my opinion, a lot of stuff wasn't broke in the last 4 years. But yet, since this new administration been here, a lot of things done been changed, and we don't know exactly what changed, and if it changed for the better, the worse, how it's gonna affect us. All I know, change means different. But it's new, so we don't see the changes yet. But you best believe they're coming. So prepare yourself. Isolate. Take this time of solitude to learn you, to love on your kids, take care of your household. You know, enjoy it, because if and when everybody is forced to go back out here, and people say, man, I remember I was off work for a whole year. I don't think that'll happen again. So enjoy it now. Continue to isolate. Treat 2021 like 2020's older, more mature cousin who ain't playing. Because 2021 is going to be about that shit. And if you challenge them, you're going to see the consequences of the challenge. That's all I'm saying. And make sure you talk to your kids. Teach your kids. Don't baby the babies. And when I say babies, I mean 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. They all babies to me. Don't baby the babies when you know they know everything else going on around you, but you withholding this information from them. Tell them about it. Prepare them too, so they'll be ready. I'm so blessed that I got 3 kids, one in the military and the Marine Corps. I got a daughter who's a senior who graduates this year. She still don't know if she's going to have a graduation. She hasn't been to school since March of 2020. Entire senior year online. Then she's starting college in August. Staying on campus, but what? Is she going to be on the laptop in the dorm room? Are they going to allow the college kids to go back? Nobody knows, and it's supposed to be the best year of her life. She's turning 18 in a couple weeks. Like, this is supposed to be her year. But nobody really knows. It's a year of uncertainty. Then my youngest son, he'll be a senior in August. So I got back-to-back graduations during an era where they're homeschooling and they can't even enjoy the ceremonies and the benefits of what it takes for them to even work hard all these years. But I'd much rather have them at this age, because I couldn't imagine being a parent with a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old or an 11 and 12-year-old living through this. Because these changes that's taking place, they got years to adjust to this. This is going to be their new normal. This is all of our new normals. I just need you guys to wake up. I need you guys to go from within and just use your third eye to see what's really going on. If it's anybody out here thinking that like it'll get better and and if I get my vaccination, things will get better. How? You got a vaccination, that's good. But what sense if you vaccinated and everybody else around you not? I'm just saying. It makes no sense, okay? What? So you gonna wave your card around and say, hey, I got it. Did you get it? Did you get it? It's either all or none. So like I said, the 5 tips for 2021 is prepare yourself mentally, physically, detox, prepare your kids, prepare your household, love on your family, and look out for them first. Number 2 is stock up and stay ready. Food, water, ammo, medicine, flashlights, heaters, water filtration systems, anything you may need in case shit hit the fan. Number 3, save your money. No gambling, no unnecessary purchases. Stay off Amazon. Everybody, Jeff Bezos, richest man during the pandemic. It shouldn't be. Nothing else nobody need from Amazon unless it's essential. We've been ordering packages so long that the man don't even want to be a CEO no more. He just want to go sit down and enjoy the money he made. Stay off of Amazon. Stop spending unnecessary money. Why you buying all this stuff from Fashion Nova? You can't go nowhere. Stop stockpiling gym shoes and outfits when you're stuck in the house. Save that money because you're going to need it. Because like I said, when this stimulus check come out, if and when, it'll be the last one. Mark my words. Mark my words. People saying do whatever they have to say and do to get what they want. And once you get them in a position that they want, all that nice stuff is over with. Back to reality. Number 4, let go of the dead weight. Cut off the friends, cut off the family members, cut off the negativity. Don't matter who they are. If they're not on your level, if they're not trying to support you, uplift you, and show that they still on good terms with you and they just there, but when they need you, they calling you, or when they want to come, and then you don't feel like the energy match, the vibrations are low, they draining your frequency, then you need to get rid of them. Sorry. And nobody said you had to get rid of them forever, but in 2021, you need to get rid of them. Put them on the shelf. Just put them on the shelf, because it's either you or them. And right now, you're going to have to focus on you. That goes for relationships too. 2021 is not the year to get in a new relationship. New relationship for what? It's a pandemic going on. I ain't got time to be bringing in another person talking about we committed and connected by the hip now because we claiming each other to be in a relationship. I really don't know you. You don't know me. The world going crazy. Finances is all over the place. Relationship for what? 2021 is not the year to be searching for a new boo and a new bae. It's not. Focus on yourself and focus on your family. Right now, people looking for relationships out of desperation. People need places to live. People need people that got money. People need people who got a car. So you'll have people smiling in your face for the wrong reasons. So leave the relationships alone until 2022, 2023. That's my prediction. If you ain't already got them, don't get them. This is not the year. Because a lot of people got ulterior motives, and it's the same family, it's the same friends, it's the same people you meet. They'll come around you, and if they down here and you up here, the envy kicks in, and before you know it, that's the same person that stabbed you in the back or shot you in the head. And that's just the world we living in. We used to have 3 different classes: lower class, middle class, upper class, rich. Now, they destroying the middle class. We moving into a 2-class society. It's either lower class or upper class. The haves and the have-nots. And I'm just going to honestly say, if you a have and you surrounding yourself with a bunch of have-nots, you're a target. I'm not to say that they're going to do anything to you or something going to happen, but you got to have the mindset where you surround yourself around people who on the same playing field as you, at least in 2021. That don't mean you think you better or whatever, but it would be hard for me to do what I'm doing when I'm around somebody who got nothing. I feel like I'm flossing, or maybe they think I think I'm flossing, or maybe they think I think I'm better. I don't know what the mental and where they mentality at, and I'm sitting here like, oh, well, maybe I need to cut back on how I do things in front of them, because then they may feel some type of way because they can't do it. So now you got to cut back and not be who you are, when really maybe you shouldn't just be around each other. That way they can live how they live and you live how you live. Now when society and everything comes back and we start getting to where we need to be again, and I know that it's enough out here for everybody to eat without them having to try to come up with a way to take the food off of my plate, then it's time to join each other again. But when you put certain people in certain situations and they got to do what they got to do to live and survive and feed their family, anybody can be a target. And if your gut instinct tell you don't do it, don't do it. Follow your first mind. You get invited to that party, or come take a ride with me, or any of that, and your mind tell you don't do it, don't do it. Don't jump in that car. Don't go to that party. Don't hang out with those people. Because when that discernment tell you and you go against it, man, it'll teach you a lesson. You just can't trust people now. It's getting real out here. It's a savage life in some places. So, protect yourself, isolate yourself from people, focus on you. Keep doing what you know you need to do. We're going to all sit back and see what they got to say to us. Because I don't even watch TV no more. I don't even watch politics no more. I watched the inauguration. After that, I was done. Every now and then when I hear a glimpse of something, I ain't really heard nothing about nothing happening here. It's all in other countries now. I just from a little glimpse. Oh, this has been opened back up. The power grid been opened back up to China. Oh, okay. We did? Who closed the power grid? Trump? Why did he close it and y'all open it? Like, you didn't never get the answer. Why are we sharing with them? I don't know. That's why I'm not watching the news, but it's not like it don't run across to me. Can't help it. Because I know everything is changing. I don't even want to see it. Because when you watch it too much, it'll depress you. That's why in the meantime, you focus on what's going on in your home, in your environment, what's around you, and stop letting your mind wander all off on social media into places that you'll never get to and places you've never been with people you don't know. Oh my God, did you hear about the guy over there in Oregon when they did Oregon? I'm in Michigan. No, I didn't hear about it. It doesn't play like a direct effect on me. It's in Oregon. Don't let your mind drift off into other things that's happening where you absorbing it and now you feel amped up like the world coming to an end because you saw somebody do something in another state. That's fear-mongering. They glorify it all over the internet. So stay focused on you. Raise your vibration. Raise your frequency. You want to be fourth dimensional. You do not want to be a third dimensional person. You don't want to walk amongst the lost souls. Stand firm to your values, your beliefs, your morals. Remember what your grandparents taught you. When you do it, say, what would Big Mama do? Before you make that dumb decision, say, what would Grandma do? And however your grandma raised you, if she told you don't do that, don't do it. She was telling you not to do it for a reason. She told you not to do it. But the Migos told you to do it. So now you done did it because you glorifying the Migos, acting like grandma ain't never spent all her life trying to raise you with virtues and morals and values. And then when you get out here looking like a fool because you listening to the Migos, and then it's like, well, it must be the way they was raised. No, it's not the way they was raised. Big mamas and grandmas and muddies didn't play that. It's not the way they was raised. It's the way you programming them. So don't fall for the program. We too grown for that, y'all. But with that being said, like I said, 5 tips. Prepare yourself. Stay ready. Stay woke. Stay ready. Number 2, stack up and stay ready on your food and supplies. Make sure you keep some cash on you. You don't want to get caught out here slacking and lacking. Number 3, save your money. Stop that gambling and all that foolish addictions. I know addictions are hard, you know what I'm saying? But do the best you can. Save that money. Number 4, let go of the dead weight. If it ain't working out no more, you have the right to break up with friends the same way you would break up in a bad relationship. If it ain't serving you no purpose and they benefit from it more than you, let that shit go. If you need to pick it back up down the line, then do so then. And then number 5, continue to isolate. You know, do what you've been doing. Follow the rules. Maybe there's some truth behind wearing a mask here and there. I don't know. I really don't care. I like wearing the mask. Because when I don't know what's really going on, I'd rather put the mask on. Oh, well, I don't know if it's fake or not, so I'm just not going to wear the mask. No, if I don't know if it's fake or not, I'm going to wear the mask just in case it's not fake. It's 2 different ways of thinking. Change the way you think. If a man meet a woman and a woman tell him, oh, well, you don't have to wear a condom. I got my tubes tied. I can't get pregnant. Well, I ain't going to wear this condom because she told me she can't have babies. You just met her. You don't know if she can have babies or not. You're just going to take her word for it. You're just going to take a gamble when you're not sure. Or for certain, just protect yourself anyway. Screw the baby, but she telling you she can't have babies, but she ain't tell you she can't have an STD. So just wear the protection. But anyhow, this is my first video on my new YouTube channel. For those of you who are watching, I'd like to thank you. If you like the content of this video, I want to post more videos, maybe 2 to 3 videos a week. I want to do a 2021 Chronicles. I want to take this journey through 2021 together so that we can see what's going on in the world and we can discuss how to move accordingly together. So if you like my videos, feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. Share the video, and I'll be dropping more content, not just on how to survive 2021, but just on a whole bunch of stuff. Because like I said in my description, I'm from 290 west of Chicago. So I grew up in the hoods, and now I live in Capital City in the suburbs. So I done experienced the best of both worlds. So there's definitely a journey that I want to take with my people. And if my people know people who just want to keep it real, and if you guys got any comments you want to leave for me or things you think we should talk about, feel free to comment below. I'll read the comments, and I can pull up topics. But I think the next video I do is probably going to be the 5 things you need to make sure you stay prepped in case shit hit the fan. Because anybody know me know I'm a prepper. I don't play. I do not play. I'm also a CEO, started my small business. You know, I'm into my crystals and my chakras. I'm also a recovering alcoholic. I drink so much and party like a rock star that at a certain point I just decided to stop. 5.5 years of sobriety. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I did have some wine lately and I did have some mics, but I'm also on the journey to stop that too. It's been about 7 days since I had that, but I'm all over the place. I can relate to a lot of issues, a lot of topics, and I just plan on sharing a lot more of me with you guys. So with that being said, it's 2021, what now? We already know what now. Get ready. Get prepared. Stay ready. Because shit about to go down. Where do we go from here? Don't know what to tell you. We'll figure that out together. I appreciate you guys watching my video. And like I said, if you like the contents of this video, I plan on dropping more, maybe 2 or 3 per week. Minimum of 2, but you can subscribe to my channel. You can like my video, share it with your friends. And this is Erica, and Erica I am. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out.